Okay, yeah. Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Vivek Dutta, a volunteer at Ormap Forensic Mart. On behalf of Ormap Forensic Mart, welcome you all the participants. Welcome to the 10 days training program on data recovery techniques using forensic science. I especially welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Piyush Kaushik. Handing over to the Mr. Piyush Kaushik, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are enjoying the day. So let's get started. I think my screen will be visible now. Yes, sure, it will be visible. So let's start the day. Okay, so we were on imaging yesterday. I have told you the theory of imaging, and we were on the practical. I have given the homework of practical. If anybody has tried or got any type of sort of problem, you can come up, or else I should continue the with the practical. Mhm. So, has anybody tried? You can say yes if anybody has tried with the homework, because many of you were asking for the practical. Okay, don't worry. We can have it today. So, this is FTK version 4.3.1.1, and the latest version is 4.5. I think I have given you the link also. Okay, I have not given, I have shown you that how to get it for free because it is open source. So this is FTK Imager 4.3.1.1. What I will be doing is I will be making image of one of these hard drives. Look, firstly there are several options: file, view, mode, help. Firstly I will be creating on file, then add evidence item. You can add many evidence items at once also. Physical drive, logical drive, image file, or contents of a folder. But if you choose this option, see, nice laugh, no worries. But yes, you can mute your mic if you're laughing, and if there is any family disturbance or any sort of thing, if you're watching TV or not interested in the session or etc. Okay, so here you can clearly see here is a message written: logical file level analysis only, exclude deleted, unallocated, etc. So if you will be going with this imaging, then there will be no deleted data recovery process behind it. So you have to go with these three only, whether you have an image file, logical drive, or physical drive. Let's go with physical drive. Here are my physical drives. There are two physical drives. One is in my M.2 slot, my SSD, 240 gigs, and one is my physical drive, 100 gigs. So I will be selecting 240 gigs, then I will be clicking on finish. So it has generated the hex values. So you have to just click on file, then you have to create on export disk image, then everything is done. Now you just have to select the destination where you want to save the, you can say, image file. These are the formats: raw format, smart, E01, AF. I told you we use E01 the most, so I will be selecting E01. You can add anything here. If you are on a real scenario case, you can definitely add the metadata. So using the metadata, it will be easy for you to get to the file. Like you can add case number, you can add your name, that if there is large file systems, you can definitely add the names. If there are several workers in your organization, you can add names. Special notes that if the file is destroyed or unallocated space, or you can add maybe deleted data can be found, something like that. So 1 2 3, evidence number 4 5 6. Unique description, ASD, examiner name, PK, notes, good condition. So just click on next. Image destination folder, where you want to save, desktop. I will be saving it in my hard drive, my local disk D. So click on OK. Then you have to type the name, excluding extension. You don't have to type the extension because you already have selected it as E01. You can type any name like testing. So then you just have to click on finish. Password ASD, password ASD, ASD. Okay. Okay, so now you can see there the option has started for start. Now I can just click on start and see disk imaging is start. So this is the process of imaging, how imaging gets started. If there is any question regarding this, how the process is working, you can have it in the chat. I can show you the demonstration again. There's no problem with me to show you again, because I want all of you to gain something from the sessions. So this is how imaging works. I will be canceling it because it will be taking a huge time. You can see it's just, I think, 1 or 2% done, even if I am having a high configuration PC laptop. See, the file has created. It has a file extension E01 file, and this is the space of that has been created is of 795 MBs. But if I have let the process to be completed, it have gone too far, like around 200 gigs or something. I will be deleting the file. Okay, so recording is going on. Link, no. Please maximize the page. Which page? I think I have fully maximized my windows. Okay, this page. Sure. Now the process of imaging. Start, add item, then there was export image, then there was select extension, then there was select address, then there was select name, and then the final option, process started. So the imaging part is done. Now we will be moving on to the hashing part. I have given you another homework also. If anybody know what MD5 is, like we were showing you in the file, I think of autopsy download. Yes, it was on autopsy download. There was written MD5, and I have asked if somebody know what this MD5 means and what is the number behind this. So anybody know what was that number? No problem, we can continue with this slide. I'm here to teach you guys. I will be teaching. So here is the presentation for yesterday. This is hashing. This is known as hashing. What is the importance of hashing? Hashing is mainly done to check the integrity of the file, to check originality of the file. to check the authenticity of the file. Suppose you have to download a separate software, or you can do it online also. But I will recommend you to download a software named as Hashcalc, Hashcalc. It is. I got a problem. It's a hash value. Yes, Manoj sir, please tell what was the problem. I'm here to solve you. And yes, you can share your screen also if you are having the problem. I can request control, and I will be guiding you with the steps that how the problem will be getting solved. Or you can just type the complete problem here. I will be reading your problem so that everyone also can get the problem and how to solve that problem if anybody also get the same problem. That's nice that you have got the problem and you have tried, because when you will not try, you will not get any type of problem, and you will learn mostly from the problems by solving them. Okay, so what is hashing? Hashing is, I have told you that the importance of hashing. Hashing is used to check the integrity of the file. Suppose there is a murder, and the murderer have used a knife, and the policeman, and there was a, you can say, investigation, and the firstly the team came, and there the knife was collected. So the knife is collected, and at the process till it reaches the police station, there are several chances of the knife getting replaced or the evidence item getting replaced, like if there is a rope of, you can say, hanging person or any other thing. So this cannot happen in this thing, in cybersecurity, because this is the thing, hash values. So what hashing do is, it creates a number for you, which will be your number for integrity check, that if anybody has changed your file or not. It is a, you can say, difficult process for you to understand, but I will be showing you practical. It will be very much easy for you guys. Let me show if there is a problem. In log file device, serial number was shown. In log file device, serial number was showing. What the thing were you doing? I have told you to do imaging. uh when did you get this type of error? In log file device serial number was showing. Please elaborate your problem so that I can give you the exact solution. I have shown the practical also, and I can show it again. In log file device serial. Okay, please elaborate your problem so that I can give you a solution. So this is the tool used for hashing, for calculating hash. Firstly, there are three options: hex string, text string, and file. Firstly, I will be showing you the example with a text string so that you will be getting something understanding of the hash value and what hashing is. So here many things are written: MD5, MD4, SHA1, SHA256, RIPE, Panama Tiger, MD2, Adler, CRC32. What all these things are? These all are algorithms. Based on these algorithms, they generates a code. Just see data. I am giving the data now. Uh, Data recovery. So I have given data recovery. So I can select which algorithm I want to use. Like I will be selecting all. See, I have got the values of each and every algorithm now. So you can see for MD5 this code is written D1 ECE21 E, and you can get the code. And what I will be doing is just replacing only a single part. Like I will replace small d with capital D. Now see, your complete string has got changed. Every value, almost every value has got changed, and you cannot find what the thing was. So this is the mostly used in integrity checks, like if there was any type of evidence. Suppose this is not file and you want to recover the data, from a computer, and you are gone to a RAID, you will create a hash value. And when you will be returning to the, you can say, your workstation, because workstations are very much important in data recovery because they are high-end devices. You will be having high-end devices at your workstation, and it will be easier to work at your workstation only, because when you will be at another place you will not be comfortable doing work from for 6 to 7 hours. So you need a workstation. So when you will be returning it to your workstation, how will you verify that this is the same file which I have returned with from the, you can say, that part, from the area, from the RAID, or from the, you can say, the company or the organization. Okay, sir, no problem. Still the same question. Please elaborate. I didn't get where the problem was there. So let me just show you with an example of nodes. Now I'm selecting a file. See, I have selected a file, and the same way, with the same algorithm, there is a separate string for that. And if I check, if I replace anything with this file, this number will be changed. So what investigators do, what data recovery experts do? Okay, where are our notes? They first go to the area where they are called for data recovery. Like suppose I have been called at the Ministry of Electronics for data recovery. I will go there. I will create image of their complete system, whether it is 100 TB, okay, 10 TB, 5 TB, 100 gigs, 4 gigs, or something like that. What I will be doing is create image. Then I will create hash value there itself. So suppose I get a hash value something like AGHC, something like that. Then what I will do is, when I will come back to my workstation, and then while start working, I will be comparing the hash value. That if the hash value is same, means I will be working on the same file, and there are no any type of modification, and this is the exact same file what I have taken from that Ministry of Electronics. And if it is changed, so there can be many scenario that if the file is modified, or somebody has modified the file, or some criminal or some your insider people have changed the file, or many things can happen, but you are definitely sure if this is changed, that your file is modified and something is fishy in the system. So that's why hash values are used. Now I think everybody got to understand what hash value is. Exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. So what ASCII values are? Wait. Computer knows only the firstly let me tell you the full form of ASCII values. ASCII value of American Standard Code of Information Interchange. Wait, let me just show you. I speak a bit faster when the domain is mine. So this is the table. You can get the table. Okay, so here you can see. Okay. So for 0 it's 0, for 1 it's 1, but for 2 it's 1 0, and for 3 is 1 1. It will add 1 to every number. But the thing is, computer only knows the language of zeros and ones. So like if you add 9 and then there is a plus 1, so it will become 10. So after 9 it will become 0 and a plus 1. So the same rule follows here. Is 0 1, and if one more is added to 1, then it will become 0, and 1 will be added to the next place, it will become 10, and then more will be added, it will become 10, 1 1, and if one more will be added, it will become 0 and plus 1, then 1 1 0, then 0, and again 1, it will become 100. So this is what ASCII table is, and if any bit of the data changes, the complete hash value will get changed. One more thing, you cannot get the data from the hash value. It is just for integrity checks. If you have hash value, you cannot do anything. That do means you cannot generate the data from hash values. Hash value is totally based on encryption and decryption. Hash value is based on cryptography. It is irreversible. So hash value plays a major role where you are working, where you are doing your job, whether you are doing data recovery. Add one type of hash value to another type, for example, MD5 to SH1. No, it's not possible to create one hash value to another. But what you can do is you can just see what you can do is you have typed any string. Let me convert it to text. You have just type any type of string. What you can do is you can take the MD5 and you can double hash the, okay, sorry. So now this is the hash string what we have got from that string. Now you can take the SHA1 for double protection, but that doesn't require anywhere because a single algorithm is sufficient, like SHA256 or MD5. They both are the, you can say, one of the most strong algorithms out there, and they are sufficient to do your job. You can easily get 65B certification if you are using this uh, encryption hashing. So what 65B certification is, if you are in a court of law and you want to give any type of electronic item, you will be needing a 65B certification. Hi Mohit sir. uh, Good evening. Let's continue with the day 3. Day 2 is over, I think. Wait, let me just see. Okay, so tools for hashing. Hashcalc is there, and online hashing tools are also there. Hashcalc is also around 2 or 3 megabits. You can easily download it. Importance of hashing, I have also told you. I have told uses also. MD5 is there, SHA is there. So the today's topic is types of data types. These will be the major topics to be covered today. Uh, okay, starting with the data. There are two types of data. One is volatile data, and the second one is non-volatile data. So what is volatile and what is non-volatile? It is very much easy to understand. One is your, you can say, stored memory, and one is your temporary memory. So what if I am telling you, wait, let me give you an example. If you know general, okay, training, date, where is my notes? Day 3, data types. Let me clear, if you don't, it is a very much easy term. Like well, what are volatile materials? The materials that can easily be flushed out, like kerosene, like petrol, that can easily, you can say, burn out, that are highly volatile materials. So exactly the same scenario happens in the computers. There is volatile memory, which is very much fragile, like the memory in RAM. So what is the difference between volatile memory and non-volatile memory? Like, you can store data in your storage devices. Like if I store data in my, you can say, hard disk, and I will shut down my computer and restart my computer, the file will still be there. But what happens in RAM is, let me just show you. This is containing the processes. So see, my memory is around 51 MBs. 50, oh sorry, 51 MBs, not it's 50%. 50% of my memory is already occupied, and you can see which are consuming most of my memory. I am having 8 gig, sorry, yes, 8 gigs of RAM, and around 600 megabits is used by Google Chrome, and around 150 is using OBS Studio. So only these two are the tabs which are running most of my, you can say, processes in my RAM. So when I will restart the computer, all this will be closed. Like you already know, when you will restart the computer, all your programs will get shut down or closed, So then the RAM usage will be 0, but it will never be 0 because system files are always there. So it will always, you can say, more than 10%. So that's the scenario. Volatile memory gets over, or you can say closed, or you can say deletes the data whenever their power is cut. Like if you talk about computer, if you directly if you just shut down the your, you can say, uh, your device, your memory will get flushed and your memory will get to 0. If and there is a question also, how can you store this volatile memory? So for this method there is a separate process. What you can do for storing volatile memory is take out memory. So like I have told you, what is shutdown process, it will close all your process. So it is very common answer. What you can do is you don't let computer to close the applications. So what you can do is, your computer is running and you directly take out your RAM. Yes, you can get electric shock also, but this is the only method to take out the memory. Take out memory. So you can directly take out the RAM, and this is done in RAIDs whenever we are collecting the volatile memory. There are softwares also, but I have told you you cannot install any type of software because that will change the hash value if you have done imaging, or it can modify any of the other files also. Kindly provide the format of form 65 for HDD and mobile data and email data recovery. Sure sir, I will provide you this form 65, but I don't know about email data recovery, but I will sure find that and will send you that. But 65 certificate not needed for FSL report. It is, yes, it is not. 65B certification is not needed for FSL report. I don't know about FSL report, but it is needed in court of law. When judge will ask about the authenticity of the, you can say, your evidence, then 65B certification will come into the action to prove the authenticity of your evidence, electronic evidence. Can we recover the data from HDD? Is Can we data from HDD environment is not working? Sir, don't worry. I will cover every aspect of HDD in HDD forensics. I think it's on day 5. HDD is on day 6. Okay. So no problem, because I will be starting with the basics, because if I just can we do just give me a second, only a second. I'm getting an important call. हेलो,
दूसरी बात करें।
हाँ जी जल्दी बोलिए सर.
मैं बोलता हूँ एड्रेस से बात करें।
अच्छा सॉरी सर. यस सर.
अभी इस बस एक कॉल आएगा माइक्रोसॉफ्ट से 5 मिनट बाद।
अच्छा सर,
तो
एक्चुअली यस सर.
वेरीफाई करना है 224466
यस सर.
देन हैश की प्रेस कीजिएगा, ठीक है।
सर दोबारा बताना क्या प्रेस करना है.
अभी फोन पिक करना है, पिक करने के बाद वेरीफाई करना है 224466
224466.
अभी नहीं, अभी जब कॉल आएगा तब।
हाँ मैं स्टोर करके रखा हूँ ना, 224466.
और लास्ट में हैश की प्रेस कीजिएगा।
ओके 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 ओके. Okay, so I'm back. Can we do forensics of a volatile memory? Yes, we do forensics of a volatile memory, and I told you the method. Yes, sir. I will definitely show you with an example if it is done, if it is not done, because the basics are very much important. Don't worry, I will cover every aspect. Don't worry, don't worry. Let me clear the basics first of the, you can say, beginners. If they don't know what is hash value, if they don't know what are data types, how will they perform these type of things that you are already on? What is volatile memory? What is non-volatile memory? They will start imaging of volatile memory. So this is very much basic concepts which everybody needs to know. So what non-volatile memory is? It is your permanent memory. In basic terms, this is your permanent, this is your temporary. So in permanent storage, there is your hard drive, there is your SD card, And furthermore, there is your, you can say, SSD, and there are your phone storage, and in volatile memory there is your RAM, there is your cache is also your volatile memory. So if anybody don't know what is cache, I can make you understand. CACHE. So these are the types of storage. This is permanent. Okay, these all are permanent. These all are non-volatile. So if anybody don't know about any of the disk, HDD is the normal old hard drive we use, which looks like this from internally. SSD is your solid state drive, which do not consist any of the moving part. And then there is a cloud storage also. If you talk about cloud is nothing, is just a computer in any other part of the world which will be running for you. Okay. So then there is USB is the small storage, like USB sticks you will be having at your home. Then there is floppy disk, the, you can say, wait a second, I have got a call from Microsoft. These guys, you can come up with the questions.
Thank you for using Microsoft sign-in verification system. Please enter your PIN followed by the pound key to finish your verification. If you do not initiate this verification, someone may be trying to access your account. Please press 0 pound to submit a fraud alert. This will notify your company's IT team. Your sign-in was successfully verified. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm back. So there was a verification call from Microsoft. Okay, so SD card, you all know, the memory card you all say, and this is also of different speeds. Firstly, there was classes in SD card, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there was something lightning speed called UHS, UHS1, UHS2, UHS3. I have UHS3 card also, UHS1 code also. The basic difference between speed is, because speed is very much necessary whenever you will be working on high speeds. Like if you are recording a 4K video, you cannot record it on a class 8 or a class 5 SD card. If you are recording a 4K video in 60 fps, you cannot even record it in class 10. You will be needing it's a UHS1, UHS2, UHS3 card. So this is the difference between SD cards, and the color will also matter. You can already see the different types of SD cards in market: red color, gray color, black color. So CD DVDs are almost gone, floppies are gone from a long while. Is there any question? I have told you to. Nikhil, can we do forensics? Sir, sure, I can show you the, but it will be out of my scope, out of my training area. I can show you personally. I will be sending a video to you. How can you do forensics of a volatile memory? No problem in that. Or else I can make a training also on forensicating our volatile memory, where I can show you the cache analysis. Okay, so now let's coming forward. What is data type? So every file has a data type. Like there is image will be having JPG, JPEG, PNG, and there are a lot. Similarly with video, you can have MP4, W, AVI, or you can say FLV, and there are much more. Same with the executable files. FIL. Oh no, bad at spellings. Executable files. What are executable files? Like your exe softwares, DLL files, and your many other files also. Like you can make executable files also. That's very much easy if you don't know. So these are executable files, and there are a lot of file formats also, and file types also. Like for audio there are MP3, and for doc there is DOC, DOCX, PPT, PDF, RAR, GIF, Java, Zip, and there are a lot, and you will also be knowing, but it is very much important to know. And how can you find it? I will be taking the practical in the end of the today's session, because it is very much important. Like if you recover the data, and sometimes what happens is the extension gets deleted or it's get corrupted, so you need to find out what type of file that was, so you can find you so you need to know the file types, that how much file types are there. Like if there is something like JS, you should know that it is an extension and it is a JS file. Like if it is having a PDF format, PDF, you should know that PDF is something that can contain data, so you can change the extension to PDF and you can check it back again. Or and it similarly like works like this. Or okay, I will show you with an example, you will be easily clear. Whew. Okay, so what is metadata? I have already told you, metadata is that data of the data. Like there is so much of data, like there is a doc file of 500 megabits, but there will be a data of that data also, like date of creation, name of the file, date of modification, or you can say the size of the file. The size of the file will also be in metadata, like 500 megabits, from which system it has been created. So this is the data of the data. I already told you. If you don't understand what is metadata, you can type it. I can show you again. Any more questions? Okay, moving forward. So this is file systems. So this is a hectic topic. Don't worry, I will make you understand. There will be several new words coming in front of you now. FAT, I think most of you will know. FAT32, FFS, File 11, HFS, HFS plus. Okay. These are for VM. Oh, sorry, Mac OS. This is for VMS, and these are for Windows. So what happens is, whenever they launch a file system, they name it, and after naming the file system, when there is any type of major upgrade, they changes the name. So firstly there was FAT, then the time came FAT32, then the time changed, and there was a more secure system that called NTFS. Yes. Okay, so same with the HFS and HFS plus, like it is the older one and it is the newer one with the more efficiency and more, you can say, uh, okay. Okay, so these all are for Linux: ext, ext2, ext3, ext4, and similarly with these. So what is the basic difference for FAT and NTFS? I have pasted this table to make you understand what are these file types. These files are like it. The full form of FAT is file allocation table, and it is new technology file system. So even the name suggests what will be the difference. Just concentrate on bottom three. Does not support large file names. Support large file names. Does not support large storage media. Supports large storage media. Does not support file recovery. Supports system recovery. Okay, it is system recovery, not file recovery. So these are the popular Linux file systems: ext, ext2, and ext3. EXT stands for extended file system. This is you can say used in older times, and these are used in the times our PCs are running on. If you are running on a Linux file system, it is standard file system, improved algorithm used for Linux operating system and for a number of years. Not a general link file system. And what comes in ext3? Generalized file system used in the GNU Linux operating system. It is mounted blah 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 blah. Okay, so now a question also came. I think you already will be asking this question, that how it is related to data recovery. Yes, it is very much related to data recovery, because when you will be doing a manual recovery, many times you will be getting a crashed hard drive, or you will be getting a hard drive, you will not be knowing that which file system will be installed in this system. So then these file systems will come into action when you will be doing it manually, and you are having the hardware, not the system, and you don't know which files, which operating system is in this system. So then you should know which file system, or sorry, which type of you can say version in this file system is, and which type of this OS is based on, whether it is Mac OS, whether it is Windows, whether it is Linux, because there are different tools for all these things. Like for Linux there is different, for Mac there is different disk driller, and for Windows there is also different, and there are different steps for installation also. uh, that is obvious because the software is different, so installation process will also be different. As the OS is different, so installation process is already different, even if the software is same. So you have to learn, I don't say much, but only these file systems: Firefighter 32, NTFS, HFS, HFS plus. I have pasted all these in the PDF, just go through these ones. Here is ext2, ext3. Here are the popular file systems of Mac OS: HFS, HFS plus, UFS, derived from the Berkeley file system developed by the Bell Laboratory. Bell Laboratory is one of the famous laboratory. All BSD Unix derivatives, including FreeBSD, NetBSD, OpenBSD, acts as a subtitle. Uh, okay, so I have two topics left. Please tell in the comment box what should I took first. Because I think only one topic can be done. I can teach you what is RAID levels, and I can teach you the practical of hex editor along with its process. So which topic you want first, and which topic you want tomorrow? The first comment will be taken. Should I teach you practical today, or should I take theory first today? RAID. Okay, thank you, sir. Oof, okay, wait, let me just sit. Uh, these pillows. Okay, okay, I'm ready. So what is RAID? It is a redundant array of independent disk. It is the file storing methods. So file storing methods will also play a major role in data recovery. When you will be, it is basic training. When you will be getting to advanced level of training, when you will be messing up with the different type of hardwares, when there are several type of hardware which you don't ever have, which you are which are even difficult to recognize. Like you cannot recognize which type of hardware is this. So then this will come RAID levels. What RAID levels will do is RAID level will teach you that how the data is stored in a disk. So you can see the different types of RAID levels: RAID 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 0, 1, 1, 0, 30, 50. So first is single disk: RAID 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 3, 0, 5, 0. Any question? Okay, sir, very nice. So this is the file capacity, that how much file capacity can be used, or how much file capacity by using that RAID you can gain. That it will also be dependent on your usage, that which RAID level is used by you, and which type of RAID level your PC system or laptop is using. So it is fixed 100%, excellent 100%, moderate 50%. I will show you why it is using moderate 50%. You can only use 50% of the total disk usage, or sorry, disk usage, your storage. Or you can use only 50% of your storage in RAID 1, and it is good, very good, very good, moderate 50%, moderate 50%, good, very good, good, very good. So when it comes to large data transfers, good, very good, all this. Okay, so now there a special word come, MTBF. So what this MTBF means is mean time between failure. Okay, I think you everybody got this in a single go. Mean time between failure. So what is this is, it is the time that is calculated between the two failures. So the mean is calculated, so that is the mean time. So it should be excellent, but in this it is poor. Single drive mean time failure. Okay, so what this means is, single drive mean time, mean time between failure is, even if a single try fails, eventually the disk will fail. So let me take you to the Google RAID levels. You will get to know by diagrams easily. Is it having diagrams? Okay, it is having only 4 diagrams, but you will get to know all the theory even in. Okay, I will see if there are more. 0, 1, 5, 6 pre-pressure. Okay, the previous one was also good. Okay, let's start. So types of RAID. First of all, is there any type of full form? Okay, redundancy. Okay, developers RAID designed to improve redundancy and the performance. It is used for improvement in performance. So this is RAID 0. Okay, so what the system is doing, it is storing the data into this. It is called a data stripping. Block 1, block 2 hit this side, block 3 this side, block 4, block 5, block 6, block 7, block 8. I think I have chosen the wrong topic because it is the last topic if I told you in detail. Don't worry, I will teach you the basics. What is mirroring? What you will be doing in mirroring is, you will be taking only a single disk and you will be creating a mirror of that same image in the another file, in the another disk. So here is disk 1, disk block 1, block 2, block 2, block 3, block 3, block 4, block 4. So here are advantages and disadvantages also. Like the advantage of the stripping can be, RAID 0 can be, you can use 100% of your disk, but it is totally different in RAID 1. The advantage in RAID 1 can be, even if this disk fails, you can have all the data in disk 2. But what will be the disadvantage? All you can use only 50% of your data, because in rest 50% the copy will be there. Like if you are having 100 gigs of data and also 100 gigs of drive, you can only use 50%, because in rest 50% there will be a copy of first 50%. So now you can easily understand why this was written moderate 50%, because on the other 50% the copy of the first 50% will be there. So now you can easily understand. So okay, there is RAID 5, there is no RAID 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0. Okay, so there is only parity checks. See, here is parity, parity, block parity, block parity. Even if a single device gets failed, you will be having all the data with you. In this, in RAID 6 there is dual parity, I think. uh, Disk stripping with dual parity, yes, 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 exactly, exactly. In RAID 10 there is double stripping and mirroring. There is nothing like you can say parity checks. So what is happening in RAID 10 is, you can easily see, first they are creating a mirror and they are doing a stripping. So is here RAID 10. Okay, it's not having RAID 10. So it is very much easy to understand, but I think it is RAID 1 plus 0, it's not 10. And there is similarly there is RAID 0 plus 1 also, in which disk mirroring is first and disk stripping is the second one. It is hybrid type of RAID which consists of the combination of two RAIDs. RAID levels 1 plus 0. Okay, so exactly the same what I have told you. I also get confused at how this 10 come, but while going through the diagram I was absolutely clear that what is happening in the background. So this is how everything works while doing RAID 10. Okay, RAID 1 plus 0 and 0 plus 1. Enter. Nested RAID levels. Okay, nice. So here you can see A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, and then there is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. Firstly, there is stripping, half of data in this, half of data in this, and the exact copy of this whole data in another form. And in this, firstly there is mirroring, data, and then there is stripping. So this is how RAID level works. Now you can read about the different types of RAID. There are many type of RAID levels. You can go them in detail. I have told you the usage of the RAID levels. RAID levels, you will get the basic from RAID 0, 1, 1 plus 0, and 0 plus 1. If you want to learn basics, these four are sufficient, and if you are going with advanced, you should learn all the RAID levels that are in the table. You can get it from the presentation, don't worry about that. Why RAID more important in forensics? RAID is much more important in data. Like I have told you, that if you are having a hardware and you don't know what hardware is in front of me and how to recover data from this, you should have knowledge of the RAID. Like if you find out that this is the RAID level 1 plus 0, so you know that the data is mirrored, so you can find out the different file extensions, oh sorry, different file addresses, so you can get the other 50% if the first 50% of the data is corrupted. So this is the usage, and you can use it for you. So this is the loophole the your criminal can get, because it is definitely used that if a single disk is failed, the other 50% data can come in action, and you can use it for yourself. Like if 50% disk has been corrupted, so you can use this next 50% of the data if the has been corrupted or damaged or something like that. So you can use that thing. Good, very good in capacity. Yes sir, I have just told that what is this thing, capacity. Okay, it's 8:28. Get up with your questions. I will be solving your questions for next 10 minutes. So yes, now you can get clarity for capacity, because RAID 1, 0 plus 1 and 1 plus 0 are using the mirroring technology, like they are creating the exact same image. So you can use only 50%, because if there is 50%, you need 102% of the storage, which is eventually impossible. So I'm stopping the recording.